As of now, Russia's Deputy Foreign Minister, Sergey Ryabkov, has declared that the Sarmat missile system has no equivalence anywhere in the world, reinforcing Moscow's claim of unmatched strategic capability.
There are no similar strategic range systems in existence today with anyone else. This system allows guaranteed penetration of both existing and any missile defense systems still in the development phase.
Ryabkov added that the Sarmat system needs no advertising, stating that its test footage speaks for itself, while also confirming that Russia notified other countries ahead of the launch to avoid destabilizing strategic balance. Russia has unveiled what Vladimir Putin calls the world's most powerful missile system. The Sarmat ICBM, tested successfully this week, is being projected as Moscow's warning to Washington and Donald Trump. Putin claims the missile is 4 times more powerful than any Western counterpart.
Firstly, it is the most powerful missile system in the world, not inferior in power to the Voyevoda missile system in our arsenal, as was just mentioned, which is of Soviet production. The total power of the delivered warhead exceeds that of any existing, most powerful Western counterpart by more than 4 times.
Dramatic footage released by the Russian Defense Ministry showed launch crews entering codes before Sarmat blasted into the sky. Russian Strategic Rocket Forces commander Sergey later confirmed to Putin that the launch achieved all objectives and validated the missile's combat capabilities.
Today at 11:15, the Strategic Missile Forces conducted a launch of the latest heavy, liquid-fueled intercontinental ballistic missile, Sarmat. The launch was successful, and the mission was accomplished. Based on the results, the correctness of the design and technological solutions has been confirmed, as well as the feasibility of the specified characteristics by the missile system.
Putin claims Sarmat can travel more than 35,000 kilometers and approach targets through suborbital routes over both the North and South Poles. Moscow says that gives the missile the ability to bypass NATO missile shields designed around traditional ballistic trajectories.
Secondly, and this is crucial, the missile can move not only along a ballistic trajectory, but also along a suborbital trajectory, which, thirdly, allows for a range of over 35,000 kilometers with simultaneously improved flow characteristics by 2 times. Finally, it has the capability to overcome all existing and prospective missile defense systems. By the end of this year, Sarmat will indeed be put on combat duty.
Russia says Sarmat can carry avant-garde hypersonic glide vehicles that constantly change direction mid-flight, making interception extremely difficult. Moscow claims the system can evade both existing and future missile defense shields deployed by the United States and NATO.
Delivers a warhead that's big enough to destroy any major city totally. If you look at Hiroshima was, if I remember correctly, about 20 kilotons. We're talking something that's enough to wipe out New York as a whole with one strike. And the ability to travel into any direction and come back around 35,000 kilometers at the end of the day. More than enough to go around the world and come back and strike from the other side. So at this point, it becomes very difficult for the United States to cover everything in radar and in anti-aircraft systems. And if it's carrying hypersonic glide vehicles, then there's nothing that the U.S. has that can stop that.
The rhetoric surrounding Sarmat has turned openly apocalyptic. Former U.S. Army officer Stanislav Krapivnik warned that a strike on central Paris could partially melt the Eiffel Tower from the extreme heat generated by the blast, underlining the terrifying destructive power Moscow is advertising.
The first strike on an air burst strike in Paris, in the center of Paris, the very center, there wouldn't be anything left. The heat is such that the Eiffel Tower would probably melt, at least partially melt and collapse. The light wave, the first thing that strikes is light. It's such a bright light that it will quite literally, it'll turn people into ash. It'll burn off everything and set metal on fire.
The Sarmat launch is more than a missile test. It is Russia's attempt to project strategic dominance at a time of deep confrontation with NATO and the West. As arms control treaties collapse and nuclear rhetoric intensifies, the shadow of a new Cold War is rapidly returning to global politics.